I believe that we will! I believe that we
Hi, I'm Rex Robertson, and welcome to episode 5 of Trojan TV. You may have noticed that the practice field behind the schools are coming back to life. We spoke with Andover District Maintenance Director Richard Bell, who gave some insight on all the work that has happened.
My name is Richard Bell. I'm the Executive Director of Operations for Andover Schools, and I wanted to visit a little bit about the practice fields behind Andover High School, the current status, and where they've come from. During the construction of the new building, that area was used as the laydown area, and a laydown area for construction is where all of the materials gather, construction trailers, vehicles, equipment, so lots and lots of movement back there. To make that usable for that purpose, there was a gravel base laid down on top of what used to be 3 very usable practice fields. Over 2 or 3 years of construction, those fields obviously took a lot of abuse from the process of construction vehicles in and out and materials being set on them. So to try and return them back to a usable state, new soil was brought in, stacked on top of all of that. If you know anything about soil amendment and what it takes to make grass grow, the nutrients in the soil have to be right for growth. You put soil on top of where diesel fuel and other things have leaked and dripped, and vehicles have been driving for a number of years at that point. It takes a while for that process of growth to start to occur. So since I've been here, this is the start of my 4th year here in Andover, we have seeded, fertilized, aerated, scarified, all the things that you do to get grass to grow out there. And we're finally at the point where we're starting to get some vegetation that's not weeds. So we do have some fescue coming in out there, some Bermuda mixed in with that. Fields are getting to the point where they are usable. Still a long way to go for them to be what they used to be, and we'll continue to seed and aerate and do all those things to make them better, put a lot of water on it, all that good stuff to make the best services that we can.
As all athletes know, travel is an essential part of competition. We took a look at one sport in particular, our varsity and JV volleyball teams.
I'm Holland. I'm part of the volleyball team, and I like away games because it's fun to travel, but it's hard getting back late on school nights.
Hi, I'm Aiden, and I'm on the volleyball team, and I like going to away games because on the bus I get to talk to my friends, and it's really fun, but I don't like getting no sleep, and I have to do all my homework on the bus.
Last weekend was Trojan Nite. Here's a quick recap. We interviewed one of our new faculty members, Johanna Mittman, who teaches in our science department.
Hi, my name is Johanna Mittman. I have taught for 33 years, just not all at the same place. I taught 2 years at Peabody, Kansas, and I was the high school science teacher. And then I went to Cape and I taught there for 30 years. So I'm a graduate of Claflin High School, which doesn't exist anymore because it's now a consolidated school of Central Plains Oilers. But most people who do know Claflin know it as the hometown of Jackie Stiles. Her dad was our high school science teacher, so we always heard like PJ and Jackie stories because they were little squirts at the time. I went to Bethany College on an academic scholarship, and I also ran track there. I was a double major in biology and chemistry, and have a crap ton of hours in ceramics as well. And so I also teach integrated science, which is a new class for Andover High here, and it is to be a blend of physics and chemistry and earth-based science. It's replacing a little bit of the physical science class. And so right now we are doing energy, and we're starting Newton's laws of motion.
And the definition is the energy transfer to and from the object by force that causes displacement, and not just someone picking something up because they're being amplified force and placing something else.
And so they're learning about how mass affects things. And today we flipped over a cart and showed how dragging it is a lot more force needed to pull along than letting it roll on its wheels. And so we understood the idea of what friction does for moving something.
As you probably know, homecoming is this weekend. Here's a look at all the themes of Spirit Week. Today we had a homecoming assembly. Here's a video montage of that.
And we're going to have a wall square representation.
Thanks for watching today's episode. We hope to see you next week.